Hey guys, short little part two. We're gonna wrap up the rest of the best and worst here. We got to 3 hours. It cut off. It's a big week, so we want to get the rest of this in. This should only be about 5 or 7 minutes. We're gonna talk worst weekly offensive performances, give our managers of the week, and sign off of here. Benny, you were talking about Andrew Benintendi. You got all of his stats in, but you were gonna bring something up about Jason's team.
Yeah, I was just curious as we go forward what we're dealing with because, this is a guy that never made the playoffs. He's been with us since 2004. This could be it. This could finally be him breaking the mold and joining us in the playoff run and maybe making even more noise than that. I want to know the wins, losses, the totals. Like, where is he stacked up in these first 15 weeks?
Okay. Let's find out where we're at here. So run totals. So he is fourth in runs with 541. He leads the league in doubles. He leads the league in triples.
Right.
He is toward the bottom in home runs. He is middle of the pack in RBIs. Middle of the pack in... No, he leads the league in stolen bases, obviously. Toward the bottom in walks. Second from the bottom in strikeouts. Middle of the pack in... Actually, toward the bottom in errors. In the top third of the league in average, and middle of the pack in on-base percentage.
Right.
Pitching wise, you want me to run that too?
Yeah, either totals or his record. Your decision.
Yeah, he's second in the league in innings pitched. He is second in the league in wins. He is toward the bottom in losses. I'm not even going to mess with complete games. He is second in the league in saves behind somebody we both know.
Wow.
He is third from the bottom in home runs given up. He is second from the bottom in walks given up to somebody we both know. He is third in the league in strikeouts.
Okay, that makes sense.
He is toward the top in ERA. I would say the top third.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's very good.
He is middle of the pack in whip. And toward the bottom in relief appearances.
Okay, so I would say that besides the saves, that the fact that he's all the way at the top in innings pitched, wins, and pretty close to the top in strikeouts, between those three things, and the ERA being so down considerably, that he keeps that low with all the innings and the wins, that and the extra base hits that he's got a ton of doubles compared to us.
Doubles, triples, yeah. Yeah. He's certainly got every opportunity to make the playoffs this year, and his schedule is where he's going to have to earn it, though. He's got Jimmy this week, and then Nick, and then he runs that gauntlet of you, me, and Bobby, and finishes the season with James Santangelo and Ari. That 3-game stretch of you, me, and Bobby is where his season's going to come down to.
Yeah, it's that merry-go-round of the four of us playing each other where we're going to see at the end of that, when that's all said and done, then we'll really see. One of us could be so far out of it after this.
One of us will be out of it after that merry-go-round. Guaranteed. I don't think I'll put it this way. I don't think all four of us make the playoffs. When you've got
it's possible. Yeah.
When you've got Mike Haber, James McCloskey, Jimmy Dunlap, and Chris Levy, all four of those guys are not playing us, and we're all playing each other. One of the four of us ain't making it.
Yeah, it's very possible. You're right.
All right, my worst weekly performer this week, and ironically, it's a player I just went on, I don't know, maybe a 10-minute rant about. It's JD Martinez. He hit 143 with a 234 on base, 4 runs, a double, a homer, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts, and an error. For a guy that, I drafted in the first round and got quite a haul for, maybe he hasn't lived up to what the first round tag would have been, but he's sure been pretty good regardless. He has a down week. He's probably had a down, I don't know. Let's check his numbers for the last 30 days and see where he's at. So the last 30 days for JD Martinez, he's hit 285. I'm sorry, that's the season. Last 30 days total: 250, 3 homers, 12 runs, 5 doubles, 10 walks, 22 strikeouts, a 324 on base percentage. It's serviceable, but it's not what you want out of a first rounder. I still think, selling low on him isn't exactly the greatest thing because I think the Red Sox are going to make a run here, but.
Sure.
We'll see what happens going forward. Has he been in a slump? Yeah, I could say that. It's pretty obvious. But let's see if he's picked it up recently. No, he's gotten worse recently. Yeah, he's gotten a lot worse recently. So, in any event, let's name him this week, Benny. Who is your manager of the week?
It's funny because I was leaning in one direction saying it's hands down one guy, and then by the end of the week, it ended up being his opponent that I have to pick. And there was a couple, I feel bad shortchanging Bobby, because Bobby really did have a nice managerial week. He made some savvy moves along the way, so he's my honorable mention, but the guy that has to be considered for me, it's Mike Haber. To turn the 14-7 around the way he did, take as many categories. The Saturday, he had 14 for 37. That's a 378, 439 on-base percentage, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, and 9 runs. And then he follows it on Sunday with 14 innings, and he ties wins with 7. He gets 2 from 2 guys I've never heard of in my entire life. Giovanni Gallegos goes an inning and 2/3 for the win. And how did we pronounce this guy's name? Armenteros?
Yeah, whatever disease that is.
Right. It sounds serious, but it's a 5-inning win with a 1.80 ERA, 6 strikeouts. And this was going to be my guy that I picked for his start of the week if it wasn't for Mikolas's complete game because of what it did. With the meaning of what this start did to win it for Mike. The fact that he pulls off the relief appearances by one with what he did on Sunday. Everything fell in his favor towards the end. He had a perfect Saturday. He had a perfect Sunday for his pitching. And it all just came together. He got every single stat that was close except for home runs that he lost with 20-21, which is unbelievable.
Yeah. Ironically, that start was so incredibly important that Houston optioned that guy back to AAA Round Rock. For what it's worth.
Right.
For me, when you take an ass beating like I just took by Jimmy, how can I not give it to him? I think it's only fair that when you put down a 16-4 beating on a 3-time champ like me, I'm going to give you the credit. And I said it during the review. I just couldn't keep up. I couldn't get ahead of where I needed to be with this guy. He just did not let go. He grabbed it by the throat and squeezed until the week was over and killed me. Absolutely killed me. So, more power to Jimmy. No guest this week, guys. We kind of felt that we knew this was going to go long with the extra time that we had to dedicate to it, with the extra days that were on this week. So we'll be back next week with a guest. If you want to join, let me know. Let Benny know. We'll get this thing started. Benny, thank you as always for joining me here.
Good to be here, man. Great after a long week to have a really exciting 10-day matchup. Let's start these rematches and blow us all away for 7 weeks. It's going to be great.
We got 7 weeks left, boys. The playoff hunt is upon us. We got 8 teams for 6 spots, separated by 12 games, and 2 guys on the outside going, we can still get in this. It's been real. It's been fun. And it is always real fun in the bigs. We'll catch you guys next week.